There may not be time to call for help in an emergency, so being prepared to help save a life could make the difference. First aid training saves lives. It's that simple. Whether you're in your community, on the job, or at home, first aid training provides the skills you need to help someone who has been injured or who suddenly becomes ill. With proper first aid training, you'll be able to stabilize the victim until professional help arrives or the person can get to a healthcare provider. There are 4 goals when providing first aid. First and foremost, keep the victim alive. Prevent the victim's condition from getting worse. Provide first aid until help arrives. And the 4th goal is to make sure the victim gets medical care. The key to providing first aid is to be prepared. This can take several forms. Taking a first aid class is ideal.
With first aid training comes the ability to help somebody in an emergency, especially when people are at their worst. In many situations, when an emergency occurs, other people may feel helpless. But first aid training empowers you with the skills and the knowledge to act appropriately and to make quick decisions that can help improve the care of somebody who's injured or ill.
Being prepared means you have a first aid kit handy at all times. It's also helpful to have phone numbers for the EMS, Poison Control Center, and the fire and police departments.
Whether at work or at play, it's important to always be prepared. That's why having a well-stocked first aid kit at home, in the car, or on the job is very important. The first aid kit should include gauze, bandages, a CPR mask, scissors, tape, gloves, tweezers, a first aid cream or antibiotic ointment, and an emergency blanket.
Most states have Good Samaritan laws. These laws encourage people to help others in an emergency by offering legal protection. So it's unlikely you'd be found liable or financially responsible for a victim's injuries if you follow the general guidelines of first aid.
There's no legal obligation to provide first aid care unless your job requires it. However, if you do begin providing care, you are obligated to stay with the victim and continue to provide care until someone of equal or greater training arrives to take over.
Do you want to make a difference in someone's life? Then be prepared. Become a first aid responder.